This is Gal Metal on the Nintendo Switch. This is a test run of a game that I purchased a few weeks ago. I haven't played much of it, but one thing I haven't been able to test is the ability to play rhythm games or quick time event heavy games on this Switch using this recording setup. I've done videos in the past where I've played video games with Hatsune Miku, what's her name? Hatsune Miku. That recorded onto a DVD recorder. That's a different setup. I'm recording this onto my J5 Create USB dongle, which has a very low input latency. But I can't guarantee it's going to work that great for music. At least for games like this, which are very rhythm-based. So we'll see how it goes. Select the bandmate. We're not playing with the Joy-Con. We're playing with the gamepad that I got here, the 8-bit Do gamepad. I'm playing with headphones, yeah. Well, I guess I'm recording this from a mounted Switch. This could go very poorly. Where's that headphone jack? Actually, hopefully show you where the headphone jack is. That is adorable. Properly budget your stamina between practice and other activities, huh? Performing any kind of action deplete stamina. I'll not going to affect your parameters and their affinity level. Okay. Improve your other stats with activities other than the Metal Club. Shows the location of other members. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Join an activity with a bandmate to raise your affinity levels. This game has social mechanics. I'm going to improve extracurriculars. If you're confident enough, maybe you can ace performances without increasing these. Higher parameters being better performances. So is this the Bocchi the Rock video game you've finally been waiting for, I guess? This game apparently came out a couple of years ago. I don't remember exactly when it came out. With higher morality, accurate drumming will net you bonus points at the results screen. How does morality increase your ability to drum? I guess it's that drum major for justice. I guess if you want to be a drum major for justice, you gotta have a high morality, I suppose. Other stuff you can do. You can read past story comics. Okay, we're gonna test a few things. Like I said, it's gonna be a research stream. Because I can play this game normally and not having to worry about capturing stuff, you know what I mean? So let's see what my options are if I go to practice. I mean, there is a tutorial mode. I guess I can go to the tutorial mode, right? We already did the tutorial guides. Never mind. We can just do the practice mode, I suppose. With buttons, you know, the way games were meant to be played, right? Well, I haven't cleared any gigs, so I can't practice. Oh, well, so much for that idea. Guess we'll have to play the game normally, huh? Can I just... without Joy-Con? You gotta be kidding me. Why do I need freaking Joy-Cons? I have Joy-Cons, obviously, but I mean, they want me to play with my Switch over... I want my Switch over in the corner right there, and I'm capturing this on a laptop, and they want me to break out my Joy-Cons. You can't control me, man. I make music my own way. Thank you very much. If I'm gonna make music with buttons, I will. I'm gonna use freaking Joy-Cons. Ooh, Akihabara. Shibuya. Yeah. Shibuya roll call. Okay, what are we... I was gonna say I thought there should be music here. Maybe there's... I mean, I guess there's supposed to be music here. News of foreign wars feels not like a big budget film. Okay. But, oh yeah, there's a twist. Maybe I didn't tell you the twist. I mean, what kind of twist could you add to an anime rhythm game? Okay, Ray Schwimmer. Someone said... Yeah, we don't need spoken dialogue anyway. So I guess we're going to do the motion comic thing, which is obviously less expensive than doing pre-rendered cutscenes. Or anything else you would probably add to an anime game like this. I mean, this does work, generally speaking. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about that. Okay, we only got 12 minutes, folks. Come on. Let's hustle it up. Part of me says I do. Do I have a copy of Hatsune Miku? I might have already sold Hatsune Miku. I had the PS3 version of Hatsune Miku, I want to say. You can still find a PS4 version for like $20, I think, these days, if you're really into that. The PS3 version I was really interested in, because that's the one that had... It had the ability to play MP3s that were already on your PS3, which I always thought was pretty cool. I did that in my video. I got to play some classic video game music during the Hatsune Miku video, so that was pretty nice, I suppose. Yeah, we sent a satellite that they apparently thought was a weapon. Well, there was always the risk that they wouldn't be able to understand the music. They should have sent some ragtime music. What do you think? Okay, where do we get sent exactly? So this is like Firestorm from the old Super Friends cartoon show? Right. You're gonna have to get dressed in the dog, brother, man. Just saying. Yeah. Another convenient plot contrivance. It's bad enough they can speak English, even though they're aliens. Yep, they're sensitive to metal. I guess hip-hop wouldn't subdue them. He had to settle for metal. You always have to ask, like, if this whole thing went down, like, before like, rock music became a thing, like, what would subdue the alien race? Like, what kind of music would subdue an alien race prior to the rock era? Blues? Folk music? Mongolian throat singing? I guess 5'9" is tall in Japan. You can't ball if you're 5'9" here in America. Just saying. So I gotta practice, huh? Yeah, girl, it's time to man up. I don't know anything about music either. I guess if they want me to drum, I guess I can. Of course she has a rolling keyboard. Everyone's got to have a rolling keyboard in a Japanese metal band, right? Maybe I should have just skipped the plot. I mean, I'm not complaining about the fact that there's no spoken dialogue. Okay, I didn't even get a chance to practice. Yeah, I figured the game would let me take control during the practice. Well, there will eventually be a spot where we can practice. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, and probes. It's always because of the probes. Yes, just tell them about the aliens, because otherwise they'll kick me out of school for having a dude inside of me. Logic. Of course, there's some social commentary that could be made about that observation, but anyway. Do aliens exist? I need your love. I'm not a broken rose. Actually, it's black rose, the best kind of rose. Lol. Whatevs. Yeah. There's your problem. Sorry. Okay, so I guess I was on a timer, so I had to make a choice. I had to make a dialogue choice, otherwise the game would have made one automatically for me, I suppose. Yeah, the conspiracy chicks. Yeah, the conspiracy chick seems to be on to something. We better move the conversation along. Try explaining our situation without telling them you're in my body. Okay. Well, the thing is, I mean, I can't imagine what conversation choice I should have made at that point. Unlike me, you really do need some practice. Hey, wasn't I supposed to be practicing with these folks at one point? No, well, I guess we'll worry about it later. Yeah, she's gonna crush noobs online. I don't know what the red heart this means, emoticon means, so I guess I'll just choose this emoticon. I don't know what. I have no idea what just happened. I guess there'll be some metal at some point. I didn't turn the music off completely. Oh, we will now compensate for. Okay, press A when you hear the sound. Okay. I don't hear anything. Oh, it's probably a sound effect that I turned off. Ugh. Yeah. This is not good. I probably should have. I gotta readjust this. I gotta recalibrate this. So yeah, maybe I should have turned off the sound effects, huh? I can't. I need to do this all over again. I screwed up. So I guess we're going to skip all of this and then recalibrate everything. That's very loud. Okay, I got a problem because I got to readjust everything, so give me a second. Let me turn this down. Okay, I'm good. That won't be as loud. Why? I probably should have done something a bit more rhythmic, but whatever. Give the cymbal a good crash. L or R. Left and right. Yeah. We're not going to use the Joy-Cons. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, I don't know what the sound effect was, so I'm kind of hosed here. I'm going to have to redo it. That was not great, actually. Was it dragging or... was it rushed or dragging? Smack. Wait, I hit the Y? Okay, I think I did it right. I was dragging a lot during that, unfortunately. I'm not doing this right, honestly. Like, something's not right on that. Like, it sounds like my drum beats are off, so that's going to be a problem. We're not going to be able to do the whole song. I have to see how poorly I perform this. Let's try a basic beat. We're going to try this again. With the sound effects on this time. It's not in rhythm. It doesn't sound like it's in rhythm. Okay, that was easy. That was pretty freaking metal. See, that's way better than last time, so that helps. So I can hear the metronome basically. So if there's a metronome, I can hear it, so that helps. I need to pull out. I have Dreams in the PS4 here. I gotta pull that out because I said I was gonna mess around and make a halfway decent song like a basic song just to kind of get comfortable with some of the music creation tools they got there. Because Lord knows I can do that if I can't play an instrument. I would copy and paste music all day if I could. I used to use Impulse Tracker when I had DOS. I had Windows 95 with DOS, and I was using Impulse Tracker on the Super NES songs in the past. So I need to get back to that. Feels like I got the whole thing right. Thought I got more. I was supposed to get more than 10,000. I don't know what happened there. I probably slipped a couple of times. But I started doing the Harlot, and then I switched to the Enter Sand. So I was alternating between Z, R, and Y, which is what the blue button was. We can try it one more time. Because I'm pretty sure I can get this right. But it felt like I was getting the rhythm right. Okay, I messed those up multiple times. Was I pressing the? I think I might have alternated Y and ZR at the wrong order. Maybe that was the problem. But I did better that time than last time. The music sounded worse as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what that was about. Like, I think it sounded worse. I don't know why they gave me a higher score. Maybe the calibration's way off. Yeah, the calibration feels like it's way off. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah. Wasn't this the plot to Saints Row 4? We have to believe in the power of metal. I don't know. I think we might need to summon some hip-hop up in here. I don't know if metal's going to do the job. I think we need some soul. 30,000 metal power to clear. That's actually pretty easy. So what beat we got? It sounded terrible. I don't know why they're giving me a high score for that. Yeah, it doesn't sound like I got it right, but I got a metal score for some reason. It sounds terrible. Like, it feels like I'm cheating the system by getting a high score even though I'm not playing all that well. Bizarre. I think the calibration might be completely off. Yeah, of course I played it. We're off to Never Neverland, huh? I played Harlot one time. I got all the points. Yeah, I'm very off. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm playing that well at all. Yeah, I played Rudiments somehow. I somehow accidentally played Rudiments. I don't know when that happened. I have no idea what happened with the Rudiments. Is there a different rhythm I accidentally typed in? No idea what's going on with that. Yeah, the game's giving me bonus points for rhythms I had no idea I was playing. I mean, that just sounds terrible. Like, it does not... It sounds like I'm way off. It's like the drums in that, what was that Metallica album? Was it Saint Anger? Yeah. Well, I've been told the drums are crap. Maybe they're super muddy. So I kind of want to free play a bit when I'm done with this video. I want to see what's up. When am I going to get a chance to save? I guess it's going to be the next question. All your base are belong to us. The super base, I guess. Defenders of the Earth. Maybe I can do that, what's that drum beat that, Peter Gabriel did in Sledgehammer? I want to see if I can pull that off here with buttons. I was watching, what was it? Harry Styles' band did a performance. I forgot where it was. He did a live performance of Sledgehammer. And the lady drummer who did that, they showed her doing those wacky drum beats that song has near the end. And I want to see if I can emulate those for a bit, because it's the kind of touch that I wasn't paying attention to as a kid. But as I've heard Sledgehammer more recently as an adult, I respect the drums a lot more now in Sledgehammer. Especially near the end of the song, they start getting really wacky with it. So I want to see if I can do something like that. Saved. Doors closed. Sure. We'll return to the title. I hope I can recalibrate this, because I know I recalibrated this game poorly the first time I played. Where's the calibration option? Open the rhythm list. So I haven't created the... Oh, so I accidentally uncovered some of these. Okay. So I guess they got unlocked. Okay. Because I accidentally did a lot of these. Accidentally did, what was it? Rudiments. I accidentally did Rudiments. Rage. So I guess we can practice those a bit later. Don't know what those settings are about. Check our current history. We'll worry about that later. You want me to play with headphones? Yeah. Which is, yeah, you know, it's a thing. It's a freaking thing. What's the thing? Like, if you play... You're playing in TV mode, okay, yeah, so... I'm not trying to match the image. I'm trying to do it to the music, so I'm curious. Basically, they want me to just play on those... They want me to play without a TV, and I would not be shocked if that's the case. So how do I adjust the... So I can't recalibrate, because I'm pretty sure I did that before. Can't play with the touchscreen if it's mounted, of course. So I can't go back to the calibration? That's messed up. That was the song I did. So what's the practice mode? So I can just practice the song. Okay. Well, if I do a free play, what happens? I'm very curious. I guess it's just to see what the score would be if I did that. Which would not be out of the question. Create your rhythm practice here. Okay. Well, we'll finish up the video with a bit of freestyle. So it's it's like kick, 2 snares, and a cymbal at the end, if I remember. But here's the hot rhythm pattern. I still don't really care about that. Don't care. Yeah. No. Oh, that's cute. Hold on. Hold to move to the edit rhythm. We'll probably do one later. Let's see what my options are. Create an original rhythm. Align the cursor with the beat you want to insert a rhythm into, huh? And press either button. Oh, I see what's going on. Maybe I want to go back. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Okay, here's the problem. You're allowed to create your own rhythm, but you're only allowed 2 drum types. So that's not cool. So I only have 2 drum types I'm allowed to use here. Y and Z are. And I have to put a beat here for this song. I have to put a beat here. So let's press the A button to play it back. So I'm not sure what kind of... I mean, it's a slower song than the one I'm thinking of. But I'm not sure what I would add to these to make it more dynamic. I mean, we only have 2 drums we're allowed to use. And remember, we have a very set rhythm. So I guess you can kind of freestyle if you want. But if you want to stay on beat, you got to stick with the basics. So maybe we can throw something in here. That seems not good. So we press the X button to get rid of that. No. So if you wanted to do it that way, you could. That gives you some idea about what we can play with. But again, it depends on whether you want to go high or low on the second beat, I suppose, on the second note. And we can get a bit more dynamic when we go to the Rage section. See the top of the screen here? We got Hot Metal, Abyss, Rage, Beast, Splash, and Chaos. We have 2 metal options and 2 Rage options. I'm a fan of the second one, and if you're a Crazy Taxi fan, actually, is it? Yeah, if you're a Tony Hawk fan, you might recognize the beat we're going to try to use in the second one. This one. Dead Hysteria is the one we're going to use. If you're a Tony Hawk fan, you might be able to place a familiar song here. There's a place where everyone can be happy. It's the most beautiful place in the whole wide world. Okay, so we're not going to do that song. That gives you some idea about what you could do if you can kind of shove a song into that beat. We're not going to do that here. So we can practice this one. I bounced out of that one because I got to practice that. So I have to hit the ZR button pretty quickly there. Okay, so I somehow did that right. It doesn't feel like I did it right. But that's the kind of thing I'd want to practice, because that's a more interesting hook than the one I was using. It's a bit less rudimentary than the hook I was using earlier. Okay, so that's a beat I can actually practice and get consistently. I want to practice it way more than 5 times. But there is a free play that I can do. That might be interesting. I like the idea of creating your own rhythms and getting dynamic with it if you're really good at what you're doing. So that seems interesting. Okay, so I royally screwed that up. Yeah, I royally screwed that up. Like, I want to be able to practice more than 5 times. That's probably what the 3-play session is. Okay, that's what I have to do. Okay, so that's... I gotta practice the end of that. Because the snare that I'm throwing in just before the end is what's throwing me off there. Now, if you know what you're doing, you can throw in different rhythms as you go. But, I mean, again, my brain is not good at making that transition. So we'll worry about that later. Like, I'm going to end the video pretty soon, but I kind of wanted to see how I do. So we'll try a more sophisticated rhythm than the one I used when I got my score. So when I got my score during the story, so we'll see how it goes. Again, it's not going to sound great, but I'll see if I can get it to sound decent, regardless of my score. Z, R, and Y. Okay, you couldn't see me. I was standing and trying to keep with the rhythm. I was standing up trying to keep with the rhythm. I did a bunch of dead asterias there, and I wanted to see if I can pull it off consistently. Yeah, I wanted to see if I can pull it off consistently. But there was another rhythm I was trying to do that I did the wrong rhythm. I was trying to do the other rhythm, not the... I was trying to do the second rage rhythm. I don't remember what it was called. I performed Utopia once. Yeah, that was the one I was doing. I was doing Utopia a bunch. And then I switched to Dead Hysteria somehow. I don't remember when I did that. Actually, I think I was trying to do Utopia, and I wound up doing Dead Hysteria by accident. So that's the thing, I did the wrong list. It's wild. I did Rudiments accidentally. Again, I don't know what that was, but I did it. So I'm going to give me credit for that. Yeah, I did a bunch of Dead Hysterias. I don't know, I think this game feels kind of sloppy, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we'll record that concert. So what was the other rhythm I was trying to practice? Because I want to practice that other rhythm I just did. I want to practice Utopia, because I think that was what I was trying to do. Okay, that's not what I was trying to do. Utopia is... Do. 1, 2, 3. Do. Okay. Okay, that's a bit different. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Utopia is really hard because my brain doesn't like inserting something between the two end notes. It likes throwing in something after the last note. So my brain thinks Utopia is too hard because I'm trying to shove a snare in between two beats instead of trying to add a snare at the end of a beat that's already been completed. So in my brain, I can't make that transition. Now, if I'm good, I can juggle between the two, but I'm not there yet. So I'm sorry that sounded so bad, but again, that's my brain transitioning to a different rhythm that I wasn't prepared for. Like, I was trying to practice it, but my brain couldn't wrap my head around the rhythm. I couldn't get the timing down. But yeah, so again, in my mind, shoving a snare between the last two kick drums was harder than adding a snare after the 4 kick drums. So in my brain, it was easier for me to make that transition. But it might depend on the time of day, if I'm being honest. I got to get my mind right to do this right. But yeah, this is Gal Metal. I probably might play a bit more later. Because I like the idea of being able to create your own crap. But I need to unlock more drums so I can do the really fancy, dumb stuff. And we'll see how that goes later. I recorded this on my Skullcandy earphones, plugged into an audio splitter that records the microphone into the J5 Create USB dongle into the USB-C port. Captured on a Windows 10 camera application on my quad-core laptop. I left that hard drive plugged in, but that's okay.